July 27th. The Community Youth Support System, or CYSS as it's better known, aims to provide avenues for unemployed youth to increase job skills. It's funded largely by the federal government, and there are more than 270 such schemes that operate around our country. Most cover areas such as typing, mechanics, photography, and other everyday types of employment. But as Charles Stewart found out, not all of them fit into that conventional category.
Sydney's western suburbs can be a desolate place, offering little encouragement for teenagers. Unemployment is very high and opportunities scarce. And that's why our Community Youth Support Scheme course on how to succeed in the rock business is arousing so much enthusiasm.
Johnny was a schoolboy when he heard his first Beatles song. Love me do, I think it was, but from there it didn't take him long.
The participants, they love it. They think it's a great idea, and they're all sort of 100% behind it. They want to do other things like spin-offs from the course and that, and they're really eager to do something. Let's solicit dirt, right, and then get on next, right?
Malcolm Baxter, a musician who has paid his dues in punk rock bands in Australia and England, is the prime motivator in the course. He took the idea to CYSS, which employs him to run it. The first course will last for 12 weeks. There are 30 young people taking part from 7 different bands.
When they come to me, they're already sort of accomplished to the point where they can get on stage, they can play, you know, they can write their songs, and if they need a help, then I certainly will give them a hand.
The music of these kids may seem a little raw. Partially it's their inexperience, but it's also the musical language of the streets, of depression, of people who haven't had it so easy. People like former apprentice fitter Ron Lindsay, now aged 22.
Well, after I come out my time, I was laid off. It's just a normal thing with apprentices at that company, and I just found it very hard to get a job because of lack of experience in that field.
Tracy Spettles is also unemployed. She had a job until recently, but now, at the age of 17, she's another statistic. The course gives her some hope.
Well, I'm just like everyone else. I want to be famous, and hopefully I will one day.
I had a job in the city.
This is not a course in musicianship. It's about stage presentation, about the pitfalls of the music business, about organising, playing gigs and dealing with record companies. It operates on a shoestring budget and with a lot of goodwill. What sorts of things have you been learning during the course?
Mainly about how to handle yourself in contracts and how not to be ripped off, you know, and had a lot of people come out and talk, and they've been really helpful.
They talk to us about getting gigs, how we can go about getting gigs and getting singles out, and they teach you movement. It's a really good idea, this course.
The bands are starting to sort of get on stage and look at themselves and say, look, we aren't doing what we should be doing. We're not professional enough. We should start moving on stage. We start playing our music a better way, you know, so that we can get the people dancing straight away.
It's expected that one of the things to come out of this rather unusual school will be a new record label called Mutiny. The artists to perform on that label will be some of the school's graduates. And they hope to have a compilation album out sometime later this year.
Well, it's an unusual field to learn job skills. A dodgy one, I would think, but good luck to them. After this, we'll find out what's making news at this moment. Eric Walters is standing by in the National Newsroom.
Gathering of the